All right, ninth grade AVID, here we go. This is week 6, the final full week of your freshman year in high school. Can you believe it? It rolled along quite quick, didn't it? It seemed like only days ago that we were just getting to know each other and starting to learn how to do questions and summary, and here you are, finishing up your ninth grade year. You are almost 25% complete with high school, and then it just starts going even faster and faster after that. What we're going to do this week is we're going to finish up all the things we've been working on, the same kind of routine. We're going to jump into the 7 Habits book. And then next week, there are no finals next week. You're not going to have a final for AVID. I'm not going to have a list of assignments for you next week. Next week are going to be extra credit assignments. I do hope that next week you make sure to log on and do those extra credit, because extra credit is the best way to get your grade up. Extra credit points are like points to fill in the gaps on other assignments, whereas the stuff we've been doing these last 6 weeks have been just new assignments. This is actually ways to go back and fix the assignments in the past. So these are going to be 2 things extra credit next week. One is going to be a survey, piece of cake. All you do is answer your questions honestly about AVID. And then the second thing is going to be reading habit number 7 in our 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens book and taking notes, which we've been doing every week for this whole digital learning time. So do those, get extra credit, boost your grade up right here at the end before grades are due. I think it's like on June 10th, somewhere, June 8th, somewhere in that range. I have to check the dates. Okay. All right, let's go take a look at what you need to get done this week for your 9th grade AVID class. So we're in week 6, the 25th to the 31st. The final day of classes will be on June 5th. Sorry, I was a little off with my dates. All right, office hours Wednesdays and Thursdays of 2 to 2:30. Most people are not coming, so that means there's a lot of opportunity to get help if you need it. These are what we're going to go over this week. We're going to talk about the habit synergize. We'll get to that in just a second. Again, next week, you're going to have a survey for extra credit, and you're going to have habit number 7 notes for extra credit. So 2 extra credit assignments being offered to you next week. So don't miss out on that. This video is listed right here if you need to watch it again, but I'm pretty sure you're all experts at this now. All right, what do you need to get done this week? You need to log into Jupiter. Definitely make sure you log in so I can report you attendance-wise to the office. We'll have our last reflection. We'll have our last schedule. We'll have our last set of questions and summaries for the year, and then your notes for 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, okay? I'm not going to spend too much time on these because this is the 5th time we've done them. You write a reflection on the schedule you made last week. Again, same questions. I'm not expecting this to be too much anymore. Again, this is the 6th time you've made a schedule now, so I'm pretty much assuming you're good to go. But again, we want to learn not just how to do it, but what works for us and what doesn't work for us. Because one day when you're in college and you're not going to have me around or your parents or anybody like that, you're going to have to know, how do I manage my time? And right now you're exploring, like, let me try working late at night. Let me try working in the morning. Let me try and get it all done for 3 hours straight. Let me try just doing little breaks of half hour. You should be trying things in high school. That's a great part of high school, is trying things out. And so by making you write a reflection each week, I'm having you think that over and go, yeah, is this working for me? That's the one thing people never do. They never ask, is it working? They just do stuff. Sometimes you have to stop and say, is what I'm doing actually working? All right, so that's the reflection. Assignment number 2, make another schedule. This is your last schedule for the year. You've been doing great for those of you who've been doing it. Fantastic, just keep it up. Assignment number 3, questions and summary, same spot in the online notebook here on the left-hand side. And that's a great way to get your grade up. For those of you that aren't doing it, I would jump on it. And then the last assignment is habit number 6, synergize. Okay, so what does it mean to synergize? Anytime I see the word synergize, I think of, you guys ever watch Power Rangers when you were like younger? Or maybe Voltron, you know, where it's like the Zords would come together and form the Megazord. Well, that's kind of the same idea with synergize, is when you get into high-level professional careers, you're going to be put into teams where you bring a certain skill set to the team and somebody else brings a skill set, somebody else brings a skill set. For instance, if you've been watching the Michael Jordan video, The Last Dance, the documentary, So Michael Jordan, just a lethal shooter from the outside, just a scorer all over the basketball court. Scottie Pippen was a great passer, great defender. Rodman, great defender, great rebounder. Steve Kerr, great shooter from the outside. So everybody had their own little specialty. And when you put them all together into a team, then they all become even more than they were as individuals. You should be performing better than you were. And so this habit is going to talk about how do you do that? How do you work in a team to become better than your individual parts? And so the text is linked out right here, or if you want to download the PDF, it's right here as well. Take notes off of things that you find important, take a picture of that, and turn it into Jupyter. Okay, so 4 assignments this week. Your notes on habit number 6, questions and summary, a new schedule, and a reflection off of last week. And that's how we roll. Again, don't forget me next week. 2 extra credit assignments just for you because there are no finals. This is a great way to get your grade up. So don't forget about that next week. All right. Hopefully things have been rolling along well. If you, again, have any questions, reach out to me on Jupyter message, text message, or come to office hours on Wednesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. All right, everybody. I will see you.